Hi, my name is Salima, and I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. I've had fibromyalgia diagnosed 5 years, but I've had the symptoms for about 20 years, which first started out with headaches, a lot of headaches and backaches, but I was very functional until about 5 years ago when I began to decline and have a lot more all-over body pain, and this was as a result of multiple automobile accidents that worsened my condition that was already there. Symptoms that I had were numbness in the hands, cold hands and feet all the time, back pain, leg, arm, all over body pain that has come and gone, up and down, varies a lot. But the worst of it came last year when I was rear-ended again, and I have not worked since then. But I've been here 3 weeks, and after the first day I came, the test that was done on me relieved my back pain completely for 4 days, and it only came back on a day when I didn't have any adjustments. I had night sweats now for maybe 2 years, mostly every night, and that's completely gone. I haven't sweat since the first night I came. The numbness in my hands is completely gone, and I'm not requiring any pain medications other than maybe over-the-counter ibuprofen or Excedrin. At this point, I was on other, prescribed narcotic medication, but which I came off of before I came here. But the relief that I feel from the adjustments is tremendous. It happens almost immediately for me, but I see why you need to stay, because your neck is just used to being in that position. It slips back within a few hours, and then we get another adjustment, and then you're relieved once again. In terms of just overall, the depression lifted on after the first adjustment. My anxiety is probably 50% less. Everyone here is just wonderful. They make you feel very like a home environment. All the other patients, it's very supportive to be with other people who have the same problems that you have when you thought you were the only one that felt this way. And yet there are millions of people that feel this way, and you just have never met one. So it's really comforting to be here and be around other people who've experienced the same thing, because it's very hard to explain to someone the chronic nature of the illness. So at this point, I completely feel like I'm going to recover from this. I'm going to go home. I'm going to return back to work. I am an RN. I worked in home health, and I really enjoyed my job. I could not figure out why I couldn't make it back to work. I had overwhelming fatigue, even though I was able to manage my normal activities, grocery shopping, keeping my house clean, but I just didn't have enough energy to return to work and maintain a job. Anything I did had to be short-term, otherwise I just couldn't commit to anything. And I'm luckier probably than a lot of patients, because I was able to continue most of my life. My family's been supportive, and my friends. So they didn't understand, but they didn't disbelieve me either. So I've been very lucky, and I feel very blessed to be here. And if anyone has the opportunity to come, regardless of finances, I drove past this clinic 2 months ago when I was in the area, saw the sign, ignored it, thought, this is just another fibromyalgia treatment where, they do what's been done. I was getting chiropractic, acupuncture, and massage every week since April. And I think that's what kept me open and kept me functional. And so it makes perfect sense to me. I always knew the problem was in my neck. And when I first went on the website, I said, why am I even checking? Because I can't afford it. Because, of course, my finances are a mess at this point. And that was the least reason that excuse I needed to have for not coming. Because I saw the videos on Friday, watched all the testimonials, and they made an appointment for me Thursday, and instead of flying to New York to see my family, I came here, and now I'm getting better. So it's truly a blessing, and anyone who has fibromyalgia should really do whatever you can do to get here, because your life can hopefully return to the way it was. Thank you.